Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming to this event and setting time aside to see us. We come from a company called New Frontier Innova, and we have enabled many banks in Europe for their digital banking. Small startups, challengers, digital-only banks, and some larger system banks. Our solution is full with advanced features and innovations, and today we have selected to show you something which is, what we believe, quite innovative, and it deals with mobile apps. Now, we all know that mobile apps are very important. Each bank either has mobile apps out on the market or is striving to have them, and all of the banks want to put native applications out there available on app stores. But what are the challenges that banks normally face with these mobile apps? Well, one challenge is that once you put it out there, if you wanted to change anything in that mobile app, if you wanted to introduce a new feature or change a design for a different segment group, you'd probably end up having to do some programming work. And then once you did that, then you would have to republish that app on the store, and your users would have to refresh or upgrade the app. Now, all of that is a bit troublesome. So our innovation is ability to change, modify your native apps without any programmer's involvement, and then making them available the moment you've administered the change, without any need to republish or refresh anything out there. This all works. There are customers out there using it. There is nothing scary about it. It's all just some very smart technology in the background. But let us show you how it works. So if you are now to switch to our mobile app, this is a regular banking mobile app, as you wish, and Vladimir is going to log in, and we're going to show you first of these two scenarios, or how this can be used. He's logging in with a PIN. Naturally, we have all the biometrical logins. You could use face recognition or fingerprint, but right now we're using a PIN. And a normal app having standard features, account statements, loan information, credit card information, etc. Please pay attention that at the bottom of the screen there is a menu. So say for whatever reasons we want to change this. We want to put this menu to be on the side rather than on the bottom. And even more important, let's introduce new features. Let's add some new features to this. So let's see how that's done. So if we are now going to switch to our PC, where this is our administration console, basically we call it UI Designer. It's web-based, so basically accessible from anywhere. And this is used by business in the bank. This is used by an administrator from marketing or specialist for user experience who would now change the features or the design. On the left part of the screen, you can see that we use the very same designer for all of the channels, including web, smart devices, tablets, watches, of course, mobile phones, even smart TVs and kiosks. We've done all of that. It's exactly the same designer we use. And it works on a principle of what you see is what you get. So basically, what you design here in the middle is exactly what you will see in the app later on. On the bottom right part of this designer is the list of available widgets, which are basically functionalities that are ready, that you can just simply drag and drop into the screen. So our first task was, let's change the menu positioning. So now if we go to the feature where you just choose where the menu will stand, and we just click on it. And then the second part is that we wanted to introduce new features. And let's say we want to introduce some of the personal finance stuff in there, because the solution has the full personal finance solution kit in it. So let's say we want to add something called budgeting, or PFM budgeting, however Vladimir wants to call it. So this is the feature we're adding to all the functionalities. Now, only thing we need to do is drag and drop the elements of PFM budgeting we want to put over there. Now, we can search for those functionalities because there are more than 300 of them available for retail and corporate, as I mentioned. So now, if we drag and drop those functionalities, this is exactly how they will look like and exactly where they'll be positioned. Again, there is no programming involved. So say we want to add another one, let's say spending overview or spending, however you want to call it. In a very similar fashion, we are going to find where that functionality is available. We're going to find those widgets, and we're going to drag and drop them onto the application, and there where it will stand. So this is what we will do. We'll drag and drop them, and basically right now, this is all we need to do. All we need to do, it's done, it's published. Next time the user logs in, so no need to load the app or to refresh, to upgrade it, next time the user logs in, he should see these new elements. So if we are now to switch back to the mobile app, please, after the login, and it's exactly the same login, same user. So not a different app, not a different login, same login exactly performed that he did just 2 minutes ago. And right now the menu is on the left side of the screen, and then you have, if you scroll down, you have these new features we've just introduced. Now let's go to another scenario. Say we want to completely change the design for a certain group of users, let's say. So what do we do is, let's switch back to the laptop, and we'll show you how we can choose a completely new theme for a certain group. When would you want to do this? Say you will have a segment that you want to target with specifically different design and features. Let's say VIPs, who have some personal wealth management options, or pensioners, who want simplified options, students who want different setup. This is how you can do it. No programming, no different apps on the App Store, same app, based on the login, they get different design. So Vladimir, if you're going to choose just a different theme, say for the VIPs, and that's all it's done. So for this segment group that we connect this to, next time they log in, they will get a different user interface. So if we are now to switch back to the mobile app, and if Vladimir is going to log in with exactly the same credentials, there will be a different design. And again, you know, how to use this? Segmentation is one option. The other option where you want to have this capability of different designs being so easily implemented is you may want to use some geolocation features. So if somebody is in the shopping mall, you can detect this and you can put a different design for them, maybe credit card info to be the first one they see, or maybe some couponing, CRM over there. This is all what works and it's available. If you'd like to know more about it, please see us. We are at the exhibition booth out there. We'd love to hear about your scenarios and possible implementations. And thank you so much for listening. Thank you.